Thank you Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video.
Listen to this. Guga, I love your channel. I watched every single one of your videos. I would like for you to do an experiment for me. What happens if you cooked a brisket in the microwave? Is it gonna be terrible and completely unedible, or is it something that can be done? Can you show us? Some things should not be tried. You don't need to try everything. You don't need to try it. I'm telling you, there's no need for it. Since you have a lot of experiments, I have one here for you. What about if you microwave a full brisket? Yes, this is a challenge. Are you good enough? What do you mean if I'm good enough? There's nothing to be good about putting anything in the microwave. You just put it in the microwave, set it and forget it and leave. That's all you do. And of course, it's gonna turn out. Sometimes these comments drive me crazy, everybody. I love brisket, but I'm a college student and I only have a microwave available to me, nothing else. Is it possible to cook a brisket on it? I would love for you to give it a try so I don't have to. How do I say no to that? I'm gonna say, no, I'm not gonna give that a try and forget about that. That's a terrible idea, which that's exactly what my heart is telling me to tell this guy. But at the same time, how am I gonna say something that I have never done, seen no one else do it, give an advice that I have not experienced? Sometimes you might be surprised with what you get. Is this going to be the case? I have no idea. At the same time, guys, you asked for it. I am not going to let you down. Here it is, the microwave brisket experiment.
And everything starts off with this beautiful brisket. It is a 12 pounds beast. And as you can see, it's a full packer. That's because it includes both muscles, the flat and the point. If you are unfamiliar with that, this part right here is the point. And the skinnier one is the flat. The point is everybody's favorite because it has the most amount of fat. So for that reason, I like to take all of the external fat out. However, the flat, since it's a lot leaner, I like to leave a 1/4 inch. Once I was done with the trimming, this is what it looks like. As you can see, the point, I removed all of the external fat. And the flat, just like I mentioned. Now, in order to give this brisket a chance of becoming good after it's cooked in the microwave, we gotta do something that it's called dry brine. This is a phenomenal way to cook any type of meat. Especially large cuts like this really benefit from this method. And by the way, I know it sounds fancy and all that saying dry brine, but trust me, all you have to do is put salt on it and let it rest in your refrigerator overnight. There's absolutely nothing fancy about it. The most crucial part is to ensure that you season everything well, because if this brisket is missing seasoning and it's cooked on the microwave, oh, forget it, there's no chance. So as always, regardless of where you're cooking it, make sure you season it well. But now that that has been achieved, the only thing left to do is to let it rest in my refrigerator overnight. Once the time was up, I took it out of the refrigerator and this is what it looks like. The dark color is a sign that the salt penetrated nicely and deeply into the meat. That is exactly what we're looking for. The great thing about this method is that the salt not only seasoned the meat, but it also kind of tenderizes a little bit. If there's one thing I like on my brisket, it's also pepper. I don't like too much or too little. This amount right here is good enough for me. Now that I got my brisket fully seasoned, the only thing left to do is to cook it. And for that, I need a special container because we're going to be putting this in the microwave, and I was able to find one that was large enough. The most important thing I was looking for is to make sure that it was microwave safe, especially because we're going to be cooking it for a long time. And as you can see, this one is not only microwave safe, but it's also BPA free. That is crucial. And putting it inside of the container, oh boy, it was a tight squeeze. But hey, after fighting with it for a little bit, it actually fit. Since this is an experiment, I have no idea for how long I should put it in the microwave. So I started by setting my microwave on high and putting it for 15 minutes. Once that time was done, I took it out and checked what we got. It's starting to get cooked, but by no means are we even close. I can clearly see that there's a lot of pieces that is still completely raw. And most importantly, this does not look appetizing at all. So into the microwave, he went one more time for 30 minutes. Once that time was up, this is what came out. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm getting a little bit surprised. The fat is getting golden brown. It looks like it's generating a bark. I mean, what's going on over here? I did not expect these results. And trust me, this is not ready yet. So I went ahead and did what I normally do with every brisket. I wanted to give it a good chance. So I started basting it a little bit. Using its own juice, I went to town. The next thing to do is to put it in there for the final minutes. And as I remove from the microwave, these are the results. Take a look at this. Let me remind you that this was done in a microwave for exactly 49 minutes. It even has a nice golden brown color and a little bit of bark. Come on. This is starting to get a little bit ridiculous. As I check the internal temperature, look what I got. Man, and it is leaking juice. I said, you know what? I'm gonna call it. This is it. The only thing left to do was to put it on my cutting board and present to you the results. So now I say, it is enough talking and it is time for you to experience this with me. So let's do it.
Before moving forward, I want to thank today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. As you guys already know, Raid is one of the biggest RPG game in the App Store, and it is one of my favorite games to play. Make sure you use my link below to download Raid to your mobile phone or PC. Today, I'm going to be talking about Raid factions, including my favorite, the Orcs. Orcs live in a tribe spread all over the land. They used to be bred as warriors, so it's no surprise that they are some of the best fighters in the game. I mean, take a look at this champion they recently released, King Garok. Look at this crazy weapon. He's a beast and his attack hits like a truck. Pair him together with Shaman that has the ability to revive characters from your team and you have a really awesome duo. Besides them, Raid also has 15 other factions, each with their own unique champions like elves, barbarians, lizardmen, and more. And recently, Raid released their biggest update ever, the Doom Tower. It is a giant tower with 120 floors, a bunch of secret challenge rooms, and 12 super tough bosses to take on, with a load of tournaments coming up along with some special Valentine's Day events. There's never been a better time to dive in and get started. So go to the video description, click on my special link, and if you are a new player, you're gonna get 1 clan boss key, 1 energy refill, 1 day XP booster, 5 mystery shards, 50 gems, 50,000 silver, 1 free champion, executioner. All this treasure will be waiting for you here. Once again, thank you Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. I hope to see you guys there, but now let's get right back to the video. All right, everybody, here we have our insane brisket. Is that juicy or what?
That thing is overflowing. It's got like a little moat going on.
Look at my face, everybody. Look at my face.
Look, I don't care what you did to this, but look.
It looks juicy.
You cannot tell me this doesn't look like a juicy meal.
It is a very juicy brisket. I am
bro.
My words right here, right? That's how I can say. It's an experiment, by the way. As you can see, we have no smoke ring. I apologize for that.
Look.
Yes, they can see it, Angel. Trust me, they saw how juicy it is. They can see that. Trust me. So here's the deal. I want to know your most crucial, honest opinion on this one. And if you need to go as harsh as possible, go harsh as possible. Because I am. At the same time,
there's no comparison.
No, this is it. Anyway, I'm probably sounding very stupid and you guys understand the reason why. Anyway, I want to know your honest opinion. Obviously, we got the point and we got the flat, which is the flat is the driest part, as you can see. Yes. Is it tender? That is the question. Let's do this. Yep, it does not pass the tender test. To pass the tender test, by the way, it's supposed to bend all the way. And I cut it kind of thin just in case.
But it didn't do it anyway.
I just licked my finger. And my finger tastes good. I'm sorry.
I feel like just talking crap about it just because of the reactions that you're doing.
Oh my God, this is terrible.
I'm gonna stay real though. I'm gonna stay real.
Listen, all right, here's the deal, all right? This is what I'm gonna say. If there's one thing that is important to me, is authenticity. If it's good, we're gonna tell you if it's good. If it's crap, we're gonna tell you if it's crap. Are you ready, Angel? Cheers.
Tastes like a brisket. It doesn't taste bad. Tastes pretty good. It is a little chewy.
It's chewy, but it's edible. I mean,
if I buy this at a restaurant,
yeah,
it tastes like a restaurant. Like
it tastes like a restaurant brisket. I'm about to cry right now. Oh, my barbecue friends, please, hold back.
If I buy this at a restaurant, it's
Listen.
Something I expect from a restaurant.
It is not tender whatsoever. There's no way. Look.
Okay.
There's no way you can. Oh well, maybe. Well.
It's not terrible. The tenderness is not terrible. I want to try.
Look at you going for seconds.
When
Oh
you
Lord.
when you put the juices on it, maybe it's a little more.
Let's. You see this?
The juice.
You know what this is, right? Okay.
The rest of the juices.
Exactly. All the
It
juices.
wasn't even all on the
Now
board.
let's do this. Let's do this, Angel. Dump it in there. Oh.
Dude, like that?
Yeah, like that. Go like that.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. Dump it in.
I dumped all the way.
All right, let's go. Let's try like that. You tell me. Ready? Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. It went from okay, this is okay.
Well, I can't believe I'm saying
this is okay, and it's a little more juicy. Let's try the fatty part.
Okay, let's try this one here and stop. I am out of words. It even seems like we have a bark, everybody. How does it seem like we have a bark? That's not humanly possible.
It does look like it.
Oh my God, I'm about to cry. I can't believe this happened. Okay, enough. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, that's chewier.
Yeah.
That is chewier.
It is thicker though. You cut this thicker.
It's chewy. If we chop this up and you put it in a taco, it will be amazing.
No. The thing is, you know what the problem is? The last brisket we ate,
Yeah, it was a Japanese Wagyu A5.
it was a Japanese Wagyu A5.
Yes.
It was literally top tier.
Yes.
That's literally, you're never gonna get nothing better than that.
Yeah, but when I tell you that, I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what I did with this?
Tell me what happened, bro.
I cooked this brisket exactly to the T, 49 minutes.
Damn, that's pretty efficient.
I know.
I can
You know
see why
why?
it's not tender though.
You see this container? What is this? This is a container that I put on the microwave and I put it in there for 49 minutes and that's what came out.
For real, bro.
For real, bro.
You put this in the microwave. Ooh, I want to curse so much more, bro.
We do experiments that no one else think about. And you saw it in the beginning of the video. I can't even speak, I'm out of words. You asked for it.
It's good,
and my
man.
initial thought is it's crazy. But the authenticity to let you guys know exactly what this result is, we got to tell you the truth, everybody. And if you make tacos out of this brisket, it's gonna be a good taco, all right? Especially if you put sauces. You save the juices. And like one of the commenters say, I forgot his name right now, you know, he lives in a dorm and all he has available is a microwave. If that's the case, and you put it in there and you're craving some brisket meat, I'm telling you, you're gonna get this kind of results. I don't know if it's because of my microwave, how my microwave is. If you put it on those little dorm microwaves, you might not have the same result, or you might even have the same result. You just gotta do it for longer. I don't know, but you saw my microwave. That's the results. I don't recommend you doing this if you're trying to get the best results out of your brisket. Not at all right? You smoke it, it's gonna be 100 times better. If you put it in the oven with aluminum foil, it will be better because you will be a lot more tender and you will have a much better result.
In 49 minutes?
No way. That's gonna take probably at least 3 to 4 hours. At least 3 to 4 hours. We hate microwave, everybody. I think microwave is good for one thing, all right? Microwave is wonderful to melt butter. That's all it's good for. And heat up milk. Yes.
Chocolate milk.
Yes, that's what microwave was made for. Not even,
hold on.
listen, not even popcorn inside of the microwave. I like it that much, all right? I'd rather do it on the pan.
He does. That's actually a fact.
Guys, anyway, I know it sounds crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. I learned something new. I always say it, and today I actually eat my words. Never judge something until you try it. This is the truth of that. The results are in. You tell me. I'd love to know your comment down below what you think of it. Again, I don't recommend it, all right? But if you are in a crunch, this is all you have. Make sure you save the juices. As you can see, Angel is enjoying this quite a bit. And you better believe I'm gonna make a taco right now, and this is gonna be my juice taco.
Yeah, you know me and my microwave brisket.
That's right.
Just eaten, you know?
Anyway, guys, these are the results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in anything I use, everything is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you put it on the comments down below. What other crazy experiment you wanted me to make that sounds absolutely ridiculous, that I'll do it for you. See you guys on the next one, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.
This is a problem. This might change the world.
This is a problem that it's actually edible.
This might change the world of brisket making.